Ladies and gentlemen, we are at a historic point in my SWGOH journey. Historic point indeed, because today I will be unlocking my first GL. Yes, the day has finally come, a little quicker than I expected. I've done a lot of Cantina refreshes, but it is upon us. We're going to be getting my first GL, JMK. Now, when I started this account, I knew the first GL I will go for will be JMK. 100%. JMK, 100%. And everyone told me, I remember I had some roster reviews, free roster reviews I went on some YouTubers for. And everyone would tell me, don't do it. Don't do it. It will take too long. It's inefficient. And they're right. It is inefficient. Does take a long time. There were a lot of hurdles. Wat Tambor was a hurdle. I had to basically, after my Padme team, the second team I got up and running was Geos, because I needed to get into a Geo territory battle guild as quick as possible. And I worked my way up, and I got into a good couple guilds that had good Wat shards. And a couple months ago, I was able to get Wat. Now that doesn't matter as much because people can get Wat from a Lightspeed bundle, but I was getting the shards legit. So Wat was a big thing, a big time crunch. Wat was the big one. General Grievous took a while too because you could only get him in the shop, you couldn't farm him. That took a little while as well, a couple months, a little over 6 months. And yeah, and because I knew Wat would take a little while, and because I knew, all these other things would take a little while, as well as, to make JMK a good team, you need Cat in there, and that is a big factor as well. Thankfully, I got into Proving Grounds pretty early because of Lightspeed bundles, so I was able to get on that grind really quickly. And originally, I would have had to wait till August of 2025, so around 4 months from now is when I would normally be able to unlock Cat. But because of the Lightspeed bundle, it did speed up the progress, and I was able to get Cat around 2 months ago. So that is when I kind of full focused on JMK, because I knew JMK would take a good, at least close to 2 years, 2 years to get him. As opposed to Slicker or some other ones that you can get within 8 months, right? Without a Lightspeed bundle. With a Lightspeed bundle, you can get in like 3 months, 2 months. I wanted to build a bunch of core teams around the requirements for JMK, as well as Lord Vader, because Lord Vader is the second GL I had planned since I first started the game. I wanted to have a different account. I loved the Clone Wars, and I wanted to do something interesting, which is go for GLs that people don't normally go for as the first ones. And JMK is known as in the top 3 best GLs in the game. Could be first even. No one really knows. PvP-wise, I mean. So yeah, this is really exciting. It is right now March 26th of 2025. So if you're counting when I started the account around September, you could say my account is a month and 7 months, a year and 7 months old. But really, I count the beginning of my account in December because that's when I hit level 85. Because I did not do the Hyperdrive bundle. I did it all legit because I wanted to go through it like a normal player would. So, December, so you could say a year and 3 months is how long it took me to unlock JMK. Once I hit level 85. A year and 3 months, and I wasn't rushing it. Just so you know, I was not rushing it. I could have done it. Well, the reason I wasn't rushing it because of Wat and Cat. But if those were taken care of, yeah, you could have done it faster. But not really. This is one of the hardest GLs. People, you know, all these YouTubers, they do these rush accounts or start a new account, try to get the first GL. And they've done ones for Jabba, they've done ones for Leia, they've done ones for Slicker, they've done ones for Rey. Sangetta's doing one for Lord Vader right now. But no one's done a first GL account for JMK because it's a pain in the ass. It is. I mean, you have to deal with Watt, which is a huge thing. And let me just show you that right now. And then, you know, a lot of people can't get Cat very quickly. It takes 18 months to get Cat once you hit Proving Grounds. And sometimes it takes people over a year to hit Proving Grounds. So that's 3 years in, you know. Thankfully, Lightspeed bundles did speed up the progress a bit, because without them, yes, it would be closer to 2.5 years it would take me to unlock JMK. But if we go into guild journeys here, you know, Watt was the big one. And I had a full Gear 12 Geonosian team that could get Watt every single time. I modded them really well. The higher relics just made the mission a lot easier. And it's good for TW. But yeah, Watt was a big one. You know, early on I went for Yoda. Yoda is needed at R8. You know, I completely skipped everything else. I went for the Mandalorian because he's great in the bounty hunter team. Beskar Mando. And he's needed for Bo-Katan Mandalore, which was a required guild farm, and I am loving that team, man. I am loving that team. It is amazing. It can take down Lord Vader's, Leia's, and TW. In GAC, it can take out Lord Vader's and JMK's, and probably Leia's. I mean, Bo-Katan Mandalore is just amazing, man. Just an amazing team. As you can see here, there's Bo-Katan Mandalore. Just an amazing, and it's a newer team, and it was hard, you know, because I started farming it right the same month Double Drop Farmable became available, and so did most of my guild. And yeah, now we're getting 100 Chirotechs, 200 Chirotechs a month, because 2 RTEs for having Bo-Katan Mandalore, and you have just a great non-GL team that can take out GLs, and it's just so fun in TW when we just slaughter an entire Lord Vader wall like it's nothing. I mean, it's just awesome. It's just so fun. I did unlock Gas early on, but he's at Gear 1, Level 1 right now, because I did not have time to farm his clones. I did not have enough time to farm Arc Trooper, and Rex and the other ones are at Level 1, Gear 1, pretty much. So, Gas is something for the future, and Gas is required at R8 for Lord Vader with a lot of his team. So that is, you know, it's all in the plan, guys. I build everything around core farms. C-3PO was needed for Gas. Chewbacca was just a nice thing to have. And Padme. I defeated Padme with Geos, by the way, just so you know. And it was hard, man. Doing it with Geos, Gear 12 Geos, it was very difficult. And it took like dozens and dozens of attempts. It was painful. But, yeah, and people are like, whoa, you don't even have CLS unlocked. I don't. I don't even have Thrawn unlocked. I don't have Palpatine unlocked. Because everything has been geared towards JMK and eventually Lord Vader. All my core farms. The first raids I did, I full focused on GK for the Padme team. And then these two just came naturally. Chaotic Movement came from the Lightspeed bundle. I only once did the Lightside Geonosis battle, and we were nowhere near strong enough to do it at that time. Nowadays, I could probably do really well in it, but we're already past that. My guild's an RTE. It's not worth it going back to Lightside Geo. Hopefully one day we could go back just to see how it is. Max it out for the achievement. Right now it's not theoretically possible yet. But that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother time. These other ones, though, can get them from the Hoth. But those are level 1, you know. I haven't touched those, haven't upgraded those. And, you know, we're doing really well. You know, since I'm here, I will show you. We're doing really well right now on Riva. 146 out of 330, almost basically halfway there to Riva, halfway to Riva. A year and 3 months in, pretty much, right? So, for a year and a half, let's say, year and a half old account, this is huge. I am 7.38 million GP, which is quite high for only a year and a half account. But that's just Lightspeed bundle bloat. And unlike other people, when I work on a team, I give them all their Zetas, even if they're not that good. I'm a completionist for that. And I try to get every team to the same general relic level where they'd be useful at. So for the high-end teams, all of them, everyone is at least relic 7. For stuff like Night Sisters, they're fine at relic 3 right now. Geos are fine at relic 3 right now. Let me show you this really quickly, right? So Padme, I had 2 R9s and all R8 because I needed one crazy strong team that could get me through Conquest, that could get me through Proving Grounds, that could get me through, you know, have some fun in TW, could get me through GAC against some hard teams. I've taken out full ultimate slicker once before Padme. It takes a lot of good RNG, but it's possible. Or a lot of times I can get that to a 2-shot with my Padme. Geos were necessary. Bounty Hunters, great for taking out Darth Revan's, Malix, taking out, you know, the Kylo Ren unmasked team in GC early on. That was useful. Wampa, amazing in GC. Needed, takes out Grievous, takes out Ewoks. Grievous needed for gas, so I put on a Grievous team. Originally, I wanted them all at R7, but I ran out of time and materials, and I had to focus on other things. And I'm honestly not that impressed with them. I know they can take out JML and TW. I haven't been able to do that. My mods aren't just good enough for that yet. And I just haven't had enough time to get their specific mods. Because they're just so... Their mod sets aren't ones I usually would farm. Recently, though, I finally got Droideka done. And Droideka is an interesting one where you want 0 speed on him. Because the less speed he has, the more damage he does on his basic. So I had all percentage stats on him. All percentage stats pretty much, except here and there. And so he does a lot of damage now. But again, in JC, he's not useful on defense, because Wampa can take him out. And on offense, he's okay. He's been able to take out primarily Omicron Qui-Gon for me. One-shotting Omicron Qui-Gon. So he's useful there, but you lose a lot of banners with him. He's not... he's just not my favorite to use. But he's good for the... You know, he's good for the Malevolence as well. Mara Night Sisters, all their Zetas, all their Omicrons. I did this because I wanted to do something Night Sister oriented. I was a fan of the Clone Wars. A lot of fun. And I wanted something for the Assault Battle. I've been able to get Challenge Tier 1 done. Challenge Tier 2 and 3 requires Old Doc to be higher relics. I just haven't had time. But in GAC specifically, this team can take out Omicron Savage, Omicron Shreya, the whole Omicron Shreya team. This thing can take out, which is really nice. You can cheese a JML, even a Jabba, but it's highly RNG. It does not. I've been able to make it work like twice total. It's not very reliable, but it's a possibility. Outside of GC, if you're just looking at Territory Wars, Squad Arena, they can take out Grand Inquisitor team. They can't take out a Reva, but they can take out a Grand Inquisitor team with all of his Omicrons. Any Inquisitor with any Omicrons he can take out as long as it's not Reva. The Night Sisters can. Then I focused on the Naboo raid because I already had Mace Windu at R9. Luminar was a lot of fun. I love this team in the raid. I actually had a lot of fun with this team in the raid. So I wanted to give them some love, also get a good amount of raid points, because I like Galactic Republic. That's my thing, you know? If it was a raid that was like, you know, a rebel raid, I mean, I probably wouldn't be getting as many points because I wouldn't be bringing those teams up or, you know, wanting to do the extra. You know, for my account, having a full R7 raid team is out of the ordinary. Most people wouldn't invest that much because their account isn't there yet. But for me, I had a lot of fun with this team, so I thought it would be worth it. And I got them all to R7. Luminar's Omicron, horrible. It's a GEC Omicron. It's just horrible. It's useless. It is the only Omicron I actually regret putting on. It's horrible. But since I had her at R7, I was like, I have to give her the Omicron. But yeah, regret. But I would have done it anyways because I'm a completionist, but still. And then the same team I pretty much use with my Killer Beck. But Killer Beck worked in because he was a requirement for Bo-Katan Mandalore. And he's hands down easily top 3, if not the best Omicron in TW. On defense, he is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. I put this team on defense every single TW. And if the whole guild has it, believe me, it does wonders. Now, Jawas, and I have all of their Omegas, including their Omicron. These guys actually have no Zetas. They're fully maxed team. I have them modded as well. All these teams are modded. Jawas, I got them out of the Lightspeed bundle, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to Omega them, I'm going to mod them, and I'm going to put the Omicron on them. Because I like Jawas, and honestly, I wanted to help out more taking out Omicron Poggles in TW, because there's always a wall of them, and, you know, there's a limited amount of counters. And I don't have a lot of them, you know. There's a limit. I don't like using my Padme team against them because I feel like it's overkill, it's a waste. And besides that, I don't have anything that can really take them out. The Omicron Poggle version. Jawas can do it, but it's heavily RNG. It's like 50-50, actually 60-40. 60% you lose, at least partially, because basically you're hoping the enemy AI is stupid and they don't target your scavenger. If they target your other guys, you're good. You'll kill them with the detonators. But if they kill your scavenger first, then you're not going to have enough detonators and you won't be able to take out Opoggle. So it's kind of like a rolling the dice, you know. I'm a little annoyed. I was hoping they would be a consistent or relatively consistent counter to Opoggle, and they're not. In GAC, they work, by the way. In GAC, they don't have the Omicron, but even without the Omicron, they work against a normal Geo team. But you don't get a lot of banners for that, so, you know, it's kind of a banner stealer. So I don't really like using it in GAC. And in TW, unfortunately, I try them against Geos every time, but I feel bad, you know, especially when I lose. I'm like, man, I just lost us 5 banners. But it's not my fault. It's the way the team works, right? But I have the Omicron. I have to use it, right? I can't just not use the team. Then we get to Bo-Katan Mandalore. Yes, it did extend my JMK farm by a couple months. I could have had JMK a couple months earlier. But again, then I wouldn't have Cat, and Bo-Katan Mandalore, amazing for RTE, but for even without RTE, if that benefit wasn't there, just for the teams it can take out in GEC and TW, it's just amazing. This is such a fun, amazing team. Hands down, love it. So yeah, so far, year and 3 months, whatever you say. Basically, this is my whole account. These are my main teams that I've worked on. Ships. I have a Relic 9 Mace Windu, was great. Relic 9 Negotiator was great. And a fully done Malevolence R7 with R3 ships. Beautiful. That's what I've done. 1.5 old account. Everything has been building around characters that will go towards JMK Rex and Lord Vader Rex. So now, without further ado, we're going to get into it. It is time to get JMK unlocked. The final relic level, Ayla Sakura at Relic 3. And by the way, these last couple relics, I started off and I was always doing teams around these relics, and I'd get the teams up to R5 or R7. But these last couple, like Cody, Clone Sergeant, Shock T, now Ayla Sakura, and even before that, Wat Tambor at R7. I'm not using those characters in any teams right now. I don't have any. The Wat Tambor, once I have Trench, I can use them in a Trench team, or if I have C. But I don't have those right now. So right now they're just high relics sitting in the roster doing nothing, and that pisses me off because that's not something I normally do. I normally build core teams around the requirements. But there is not enough Separatists in the game to make a fourth, I think it's fourth, right? Fourth Separatist team, because you have Geos, you have Grievous. So third Separatist team. Oh, yeah, because Night Sister. Third Separatist team, right? And I only have 4 available. Django, Newt, Dooku, Wat Tambor, and the 5th one is Trench. The leader is Trench, and Trench is a Conquest character. Don't have him unlocked. Won't have him unlocked for another, 8-9 months. But a lot of those, 3 of the 5 guys are at R7, So I wish I had Trench, because I would definitely build a Trench team next. Then I would build a Gas team, because that would go towards Lord Vader. But yeah, without further ado, Shock T. Sorry for the long video, guys, but if this is the first video you're watching on my channel, I wanted to give you an update, my first GL, but also I'm going to give you, what I did throughout my first year and a half, around there, year and 3 months, whatever you might say. How did I go for it? What core farms did I do? I'm really happy. I'm really happy with how I did things. And yeah, I have a lot of Lightspeed Bundle bloat, but I don't put Zetas on those guys. I rarely ever use them. I just keep them there for the bloat because it was good for getting to Proving Grounds. And eventually, it'll make my life easier when I farm those teams. But I don't bother myself with that. I know I could get Slicker and Ray a lot faster than I could get JMK, but that's not the point. JMK, I promised, would be my first GL. Lord Vader will probably be my second, most likely. But yeah, sorry for the tangent. Let's get going. Without further ado, R3, Ayla Sakura, useless character. I wish every character in this game had a usefulness on some team. It would be fun to make 5 or 6 Galactic Republic teams and only focus on Galactic Republic. But unfortunately, 1/4 of the characters are completely useless, So I could get them the high relics and get them their Zetas and Omegas, but they'd be useless in every game mode. And yeah, I wish there was a way to, use every character. It would be fun to use all these different Jedi. Anyway, that is done. And now, almost 7.4 million GP. 1 year and 3 months, 1.5 years, around there. We're gonna get our first GL. Jedi Master Kenobi. And this was kind of like a rush, but not really a rush. Because I didn't just rush him directly. I built a lot of core farms around him and Lord Vader. So it could be done a couple months faster. Easily, yes. But that wasn't the point. I wanted to build a bunch of core teams as well. Unfortunately, once I have him, I'm going to have to kill my Padme team. And he will absorb part of the Padme team. And the other part of the Padme team will probably go into Keller and Beck in TW, and in GC will go into a Qui-Gon Omicron team. And the leftover R7s from the raid, the useless characters, will probably be left in the dust. It is what it is. But here we go. Holy crap, guys. Let's look at that. Just seeing this done is crazy. I mean, wow. It's just amazing. Just amazing. And we're about to do our first couple battles. I will not, obviously I will not, I don't have enough shards to get into 7 stars today for you guys, but I just wanted to show you, you know, at what time I unlocked him, and over the next couple days I'll be getting his shards, and I'll get into 7 star, and I'll get him to, he's going to R9. He is. This man is going to R9. And then Cat is at R5 right now. I have all 3 Zetas on her. I only have enough for almost 5 Zetas on him. So I'm still 1 1.25 Zeta shorts. Zeta short, but that's okay. She's going to go to R8. Cat's going to go to R8. He's going to go to R9. And all the other characters are already at their high relics. I don't need to do anything else there. So yeah, let me quickly get these light side currencies, and let's see if I can do a couple battles. So let's do this one first. Oh, okay. So it gives you 212 clone troopers. Interesting. These aren't in the game normally. And my R9 GK, of course. Beautifully modded, by the way. Oh shit. Hello there. I did not look up any guides. I'm just gonna go in and hopefully get this done right. Man, these guys are gonna tank like crazy. Yeah, let's go for them. The picture on this looks a little different. Interesting. Clone Trooper. I'm learning this with you guys, so bear with me here. He's stunned, unfortunately, but he's going to be tanking for me. We're going for 3 stars, of course. Let's give it a bit off. I mean, I could go. We're just going to taunt until I kick him out. Come on, Kenobi. Give me a turn. Come on. Come on now. There we go. Getting 3-star might not be the easiest thing. Yeah, he's definitely different. His animation's a little bit different. So they have a little bit different animation in this battle than normal. Okay, I will say, ouch, man, it's gonna be hard getting 3 stars here. I will say, getting 3 stars is gonna be quite difficult here. Oh, okay, so, okay, 3 stars is gonna be a little difficult. Yeah. Oh, I got the 3 stars anyway. Oh, because the guy that died was the Gear 13 guy, not my guy. My 2 guys stayed alive, so I still got 3 stars. Perfect. I was like, man, that's gonna be quite difficult to get 3 stars. I have an R9 Kenobi, man. Okay. And by the way, the modding on him is just spectacular, by the way. He's one of the fastest, tankiest Kenobis out there. Like in the top 10 in the world. I have him, modding wise. When I checked a couple months back, I have him really beefed up. And now, him by himself. Let's get it. Yeah, this is different. Deal physical damage to target enemy and grant him offense up. this is gonna be easy. I have an R9 beautifully modded Kenobi. So this is gonna be a piece of cake. Okay. So uncivilized. I didn't do his voice thing correct there, but I did my best. So uncivilized. No, I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it. And the last tier of the basic tiers. This is after I unlock him. And I might do a video on that, I might not. You guys have seen that plenty of times. There's some mechanic I'm not understanding. Normally I'd read through everything, but I'm trying to rush. To my detriment. And one of them has that stupid savior mechanic, but again, I just don't know which one. It's normally 5s, but... Which one is the one with the savior mechanic? Savior. One of them has it. It's usually this guy that dies. Let's go for him. Okay, I just can't read the blue buffs, guys. Sorry. I'm freaking idiot. And now they won't be buffed. Yeah, they're gonna be a lot easier to deal with. It's my bad, guys. Let's get rid of that insta-kill, shall we? Yeah, this is a lot more simple once you know what you're doing. There you go. Yeah. Simple once you know what you're doing. Because I wasn't, those characters don't normally have that. So. There you go, guys. Now, give or take a couple days of, getting the energy, and we'll have him unlocked. Then we'll Zeta him. Then we'll start going for the ultimate. Alright, guys. Peace out.